why your lower back pain hasn't gotten better, and how you can break the cycle of pain. Hey guys, it's Lenny here from Adapt Movement Plus. I'm an accredited exercise physiologist based out of Think Fitness Bulimba. Today I'm just going to go on a little bit of a tangent as to why you still have lower back pain and how you can break that cycle, and why I think that the most common way that most physios treat doesn't necessarily provide you a solution for the long term. What I've noticed very recently is a lot of clients coming into me with bulging discs or spondylosis or any other sort of lower back condition, whether that's chronic pain or otherwise, and they're telling me about how they've tried all these other things such as massage, acupuncture, chiropractics, and their physio just keeps giving them these exercises, but they don't seem to be doing anything. So they wonder, how the exercises I'm going to give them are going to be any different. I think most of the time people get those passive treatments, acupuncture, and it's great for some temporary relief. However, it's never going to give you the long-term solution that you need. So that's when exercise and an active approach takes a big role and a big part of your journey towards rehabilitating and breaking that pain cycle. Like I said before, physios do give exercises, and that is a common thing that I've seen across the board. However, I don't think some of the exercises that some physios give are enough stimulus to warrant any sort of long-term solution of your pain. What I commonly see people do is the bird dog, and this is why I'm going to show you why I don't like the bird dog. Okay, if you're not sure what the bird dog is, I'm about to show you. So in our bird dog position, we're going to be on all fours. What we're going to do is we're going to tuck our pelvis down, okay, and then from here I'm going to raise one arm up, and I'm going to raise the opposite leg up. Even if you have been doing this exercise right, that the physio has given you, I still don't think that it's going to give you enough stimulus to warrant the solution that you need for the long term. And here's the next step you can do. Once you try them, they feel like they might have provided some temporary benefit, but you feel like you're not providing a long-term solution for yourself. Here's some exercises you can do to break the pain cycle. Now the first one is using a dumbbell, a kettlebell, or any other sort of weight. I think the reason why a lot of people don't solve their long-term pain is because they're doing these exercises to increase their capacity, but it's not increasing their capacity enough. The bird dog, like I showed you before, is a great exercise to increase the coordination you have between those muscles, but it's not enough to increase your capacity and strengthen those muscles, particularly if you're doing other activities such as golf, picking up the grandkids, picking up dogs, etc. We're going to be placing load through the spine, and so we need to strengthen those muscles that support the spine. The bird dog is not going to do that. Using any sort of weight, starting at a low intensity, we're going to be going for a Romanian deadlift. We're going to start with the weight at the hips. From here, I'm going to have loosey-goosey knees, soft knees. Now from here, I'm going to drive my butt back as if I'm shutting the car door while keeping my arm nice and long. Now for some people, this movement in itself might be very scary, the bending over and extending back up with some weight. That's why it's really important to stay or start at an intensity and a weight where you feel comfortable, okay? That is the biggest thing, and making sure that you don't go too heavy too fast, and because that is when you may experience a bit of a pain flare up. Loosey-goosey knees, pushing that car door shut, driving the hips back forward, okay? With this exercise, what we're trying to strengthen is muscles such as the hamstrings, the glutes, but also some of the lower back muscles such as the multifidus. Okay, there is evidence to suggest that multifidus and atrophy, so weakness of the multifidus muscle in the lower back, can have an association with chronic lower back pain. So making sure we strengthen that muscle is going to make sure that we eliminate any other variables and at the same time increase your capacity to do more. One other exercise you can do is a rotation exercise. Now, commonly I see a lot of people do some sort of band work. They have a band attached to a pole and they're rotating the trunk away. That's great. I think that's a good starting point. However, you do want to progress that to some weight or a little bit more load, as I said before, to provide enough stimulus to get an adaptation. So what we're going to do instead is this exercise. Opposite leg. It's what we have here. Starting with the arms nice and long. I'm going to imagine I have a glass of water on my knee. Hips remain square. Don't move my knee. Don't spill that glass of water. The second version is second exercise, sorry, is an archer row. I'm going to start with our shoulder all the way forward, rotated, and then as we pull back with the shoulder, we're rotating through, like we're loading up a bow and arrow. You can even do this to help you imagine. Otherwise, there you have it. Those are the two exercises that you can start to implement to help to build your capacity, to make sure you get the right adaptations, to make sure that you break the pain cycle.